Wait, there's more?
I've never heard anything like this before. Are you sure this order is from Colonel Noman?
If not, why would I be doing such a thing?
Flawless logic. There's no reason why you would be doing this.
I'm incapable of lying. 100%.
Now, why did we stick tubes in his heart?
Ready? Please begin.
I don't... What am I doing?
Look, the
Fill me, I just got here.
The order from Noman says purple heart tubes, okay? You're the expert. I don't know what it mees.
Do I put more tubes in or take the tubes out? I don't know, I just got hired. Is this the orientation? Does everybody do this, man? Oh my god.
They don't... It must be a pretty common procedure. They don't seem impressed at all. Dang it. You're gonna take those purple heart tubes and you're gonna like it, young man.
We had to remove one of his nipples.
Thank you. You can go now.
Okay.
Bye. My job is done.
Awake? You've been asleep for 2 months. I shaved your beard. Ada, please look after him. If I have to.
There we go. That's the stuff right there. Good morning, Tango. I liked it better when you were dead.
Where am I?
You're on Deimos Station, the gateway to Mars. How are you feeling?
I feel really sick.
It's better than feeling dead, isn't it?
I didn't die, did I?
You didn't, but you did lose your heart and lungs.
So how can I still be alive?
You can only stay alive when you're aboard Jehuti.
Jehuti?
The machine supplements your heart and lungs. That
Heart and
power
lungs?
comes from Jehuti.
Jehuti?
What?
What?
The minute you get off Jehuti,
Jehuti?
you'll stop providing energy.
Energy?
You'll die if
Did
you
anyone
leave
ask
Jehuti.
Ada about this? Did anyone
talk
ask her input?
nonsense.
Well, try it if you like.
I'm the top of the line military war machine. Also, I'm lungs.
My feet are still touching though.
It's too dangerous.
Is this like connected to my butt?
Yeah, it's
Don't do that again. Did you
they
want
wanted
to
it
scare me to death?
to have
You're either
butt
stupid or
plugs,
insane.
and
How could you do
they
this to me?
misinterpreted that
I've had no
phrase.
choice.
Oh
The
no.
cockpit is too small to put in all the gear needed to keep you alive.
I didn't want this!
I told you if you helped me, I would save your life.
I don't remember. When did you say that?
Just before, when you nearly died.
I don't remember!
You should be more appreciative of me.
I remember.
I looked after you and kept you hidden from the other crew for 2 months.
Damn. Hook me up to proper vitals.
I can give
In
you
2
real
months,
life
they never
back, so
asked
you'd
where
better just
Jehuti was.
accept my orders.
Yeah,
Don't
I
be
can understand
ridiculous.
hiding
How can I
Dingo, but
follow
hiding
Bara?
I'm
Jehuti.
not Baram.
What?
Quite the opposite. I'm with the Space Force. I'm Ken Marineris. I've been sent into hiding in Baram.
Are you serious?
Don't be so surprised all the time.
Why not?
I
And
said
put
we
those
don't have
teeth
much
away.
time,
They're
didn't
freaking
I?
me out.
I didn't want to do this either. First, you have to escape from Deimos as soon as possible. You're in danger if we stay here wasting time talking.
It's hard for a dead man to understand.
You are still alive.
So what?
Noman is still alive too. Don't you want vengeance on him?
He killed my comrades.
I have the same aim as you, so I won't do anything bad to you.
Can I
Such
just
an
ask
awkward
you one
line.
question?
It is.
What?
Is it correct this year's winner was Hesperia Gales?
What? Can't you be more serious?
I'm very serious. Do you know the answer?
We've no time for games on Mars.
Time to play the game on Mars.
So he's fighting for both revenge and baseball scores.
Yeah.
Great.
Space
Baseball.
Spaceball scores.
The catapult to eject ships is over there. You can get out if you go along this way. Satellite
Seriously,
Deimos
nobody
is under
came
Baram
looking
now.
for the giant orbital frame that they've been
Unmanned
hunting
machines are
for
on
2
patrol to
games.
attack support units
I
of the
think
Space
it
Force
wasn't
from
that they were
Earth.
looking for it. I
Deimos
think it
is
was just
under
being held in
Baram's rule?
storage
Not
here.
just
Because this is a
Deimos.
Baram station.
Mars and another satellite, Phobos. All of Mars' area has been under Baram's control. Noman has performed great deeds.
That's awful.
Unexpected things have occurred.
Like, somebody had to, like, sign on the dotted line for turning Jehudi into a life support system.
That's true, though.
Right? What did we do with that dingo guy's corpse? Oh.
Where'd it go? I don't know. Man, fucking forget about him. Alright, so the Cyclops is back. They're a little different too in that their burst attacks are like long range punches now. They do a decent amount of damage, but they're dangerous in that they push you back really far, and like how enemies take damage from being knocked into stuff, you do as well.
Right, I was gonna ask, yeah.
Yeah. The Cyclops enemy type is pretty dangerous just because they can knock you into stuff a whole lot. They're also, not at the beginning, but once they level up a little bit, they're also pretty good at dodging.
ETR reaction gone.
Oh no, you lost your ETR reaction.
You're going to hear that line a lot because that's basically the line that means you killed an enemy on top of enemy destroyed. And so yes, when Ada is talking, anytime she says you've destroyed an enemy or picked up Metatron to heal yourself or literally anything, you can respond to every single line.
Nice.
So you're going to hear a lot of Dingo either being very happy or very upset about everything. With no real rhyme or reason.
Dingo's got no middle ground, you know?
Yeah.
He runs real hot and cold about this.
You stay away from me.
Yeah, there you go. You stay away from me.
Come back again.
The gate to the next unit is
Oh, Dingo.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I will do that.
I don't know if these enemy types actually have a name. They're never really introduced, and they don't have a name when you lock onto them, but they don't really do much. They just fly around a little.
Sure.
They're more there to be distracting than anything.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're gonna need some Metatron.
There's some right there.
There we go.
So yeah, even these little guys right here. Whoa! Even the little guys can do a lot of damage very quick in this game. Pretty much everything can. And the way they change up the combat too is that both you and enemies can be like stun locked more.
Oh, okay.
So not a particularly frustrating way. It's just that if an enemy starts a combo, the rest of that combo is probably going to hit unless you know, actually block.
You gotta do something about that.
Yeah, you have to do something. So there are times, because the combat's so much faster paced too, there are times the enemy can get 3 or 4 hits on you before you realize, like, oh shit, I'm getting messed up. Yeah, that's, oh geez, see? Like that. 4 or 5 punches those guys got in. And Cyclops can gang up on you a bunch, and all of a sudden you can just have 3 of them in a circle around you, just punching your face in.
Well, that's no change.
Yeah. Yeah, it's usually better to try and take out the cellar first, because otherwise it'd just be here forever. Although you can kind of use that to grind, I guess, because you still level up in this game, just like the previous one. Yeah, there you go, level up. It just increases the amount of health you have and the amount of sub-weapon energy you have.
Did you plan that? Did you have, like, in your notes, talk about leveling up just before 9 minutes?
No, that was actually pretty lucky of me. I knew I leveled up at some point. It was a piece of cake.
You stay away from me.
You stay away from me. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. You stay away from me. Cake.
He goes on a diet.
I'm on a diet.
That was my favorite part of Jurassic Park, though, when they destroy a raptor and Dr. Grant says, "You stay away from me." The enemy I just finished destroying, those little eyeball guys. They're kind of a hassle because the lasers they shoot, they like actually lead their targets, so you can't just try and outdash them because they will always hit you.
What a jerk.
Yeah, those little eyeballs, they're jerks.
Enemy approaching. Verified as unmanned orbital frame, Raptor. Be careful not to get surrounded.
Fine. I'll take care of it.
This area and pretty much every single area we've been in so far since the last cutscene, these areas were not in the original release of this game.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, there was extra artwork added to some cutscenes, a couple extra really short cutscenes that introduce enemy types, some extra rooms to levels. Those were all added in the re-release that was only in Europe and I think Japan. So the American release did not have these extra rooms or any of that extra content until it was re-released in the HD collection.
Well, how about that?
Yeah. They, the re-release also added 2 extra orbital frames in Versus mode, I think? That's cool.
Well, there you go, folks. You're getting the deluxe version of Zone of the Enders 2.
Yeah.
The second runner.
But yeah, my favorite move with the throw is just spinning guys really fast. The advantage to spinning guys around is it increases the amount of damage they do when they're thrown at an enemy. And as long as you're spinning, you do not take damage.
Oh, handy.
Yeah, and on top of that, if any enemies get close to you while you are spinning that enemy around, they also take damage. And another thing here with this steel beam, it was glowing all blue.
Right.
Anything that you can grab, either enemies or steel beams or metal plates, whatever, if you stand still and hold down the burst button, you will actually use up some of your sub-weapon energy, and you will charge up that object to do more damage when you're swinging it around.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a thing the game never tells you about, but yeah, you can charge up thrown objects to do more damage.
Don't think lightly of Jehuti.
The gate to the next unit is open.
Yeah, I'm Dingo Egret. Yeah.
Okay.
Obtained Metatron.
Oh, I love Dingo so much. Yeah, this area right here, after the first cutscene, this is normally where you would start.
I received a rescue signal.
Ignore it.
Connected.
This is Taper. I'm stuck with a cargo of freight. Please help me.
Which line is this, Ada?
This is from the Space Force.
Listen to his story, Dingo.
Help, I'm stuck in a box.
Taper, can you hear me? This is Henry G. What's wrong with you?
I don't know how to turn on my
Are you the Space
webcam.
Force Henry G?
Something like that.
Please help me. My unit has been attacked by Balram. The controls on my fighter have not been working and I don't have any idea where I am.
We can't help you then.
Yes, please. I've got an
I'm
important
pretty
mission
sure
to
I'm
carry
in
out.
Important
space.
mission?
We're helping our friends on Mars.
Who did you say you're helping?
You have
There are
friends
many
on
people who
Mars?
can't escape
Wow,
from
get a load of
Vasilian
this
after
guy.
taking away the vector cannon.
Wait, vector cannon.
Vector cannon?
In all
Please
caps?
help Taper, Dingo. We need to get it.
I don't know.
I can order Ada to stop feeding energy to you.
You'll what?
Ada?
She'd really
Damn.
like that.
Okay, I'll do it.
Under penalty of my
Taper,
own
I'm coming
death.
to help you. Don't move from where you are.
I'm hiding in a container. I start shaking after hearing the sound of gunfire.
Taper, stop
Ada,
reading
where
your
was that
poetry.
message sent
I don't
from?
like it. It's
I
not
can't
good.
find the particular point, but from all indications, it seemed not too far away.
Taper said he's hiding in a container, and he got scared after hearing shots.
Giving too
Shot,
much damage to the container will destroy it.
shots. Taper's terrified.
I know. I'm just going to knock with a shot.
All right. Let's try and find Taper, who's hiding in a box. Also, they actually, because you're not just in the same square map, the map is actually kind of needed in some areas.
And it looks like there are 2 Chevy dealerships near you.
Yeah. I mean, hey, Ford is having Metal Gear Solid voice actors sell Ford cars now, so...
Henry G, this is Taper. A container with a serial number including 6.
So Taper will give you hints about which box he is in. He gives you one hint every time you enter a new room.
Almost all of these have 6s. Many of them have 6s.
Yeah. So the other hint is that, you know, he says he gets scared when he hears...
Oh my, I don't want to hear this.
Whoops.
It's an empty box.
He gets scared when he hears shots. So if you just start shooting around the room, if you hear him scream, then that immediately tells you, oh, he's in this room.
Oh, handy.
Yeah. If you destroy a crate that has nothing in it, or has something else that isn't Taper in it, one, Taper gets upset for some reason, even though I don't know why he'd care. And also, Ada tells you what was in the box. Sometimes it's nothing, sometimes it's 2 tons of coffee beans.
So Ada knows what's in every box, but only after it's destroyed.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a blue container.
It has a 6.
With a 6. There's a trophy for finding him in less than 4 tries. There's no other reason. Like, finding him faster doesn't, like, get you anything, though.
It doesn't look like any of those.
Yeah. Also, I showed it earlier, but, last time I was shooting these guys, but, the long-range burst attack is, like, has really heavy homing abilities on it, so if you switch lock-on, the volleyball you just, serve will just swerve around as hard as it needs to hit the thing you are now locked onto.
Handy, sure.
Please come here now.
All right, Taper. We're not dating or anything.
I can see the warehouse.
It's so clingy already.
I think I'm in warehouse B now.
Yeah, sometimes he'll just flat out tell you what warehouse he's in. Oh,
I think I know which one it is.
It's blue, warehouse B, and it's got a 6 on it. But yeah, I love how desperately clingy Taper sounds. Please come here. Henry. Oh, there we go.
Hey! You must be Taper.
I also scream when I come in contact with other human beings.
Are you Henry G?
Yes, I'm straight dope Henry G.
Yes, I am.
Wow, I'm saved. Thank you. Ah!
I'm not Baram, though this is an orbital frame.
Stop! What's your assignment?
Hey, I'll leave you behind if you keep being so dismal.
What's your assignment?
Dismal?
As I said, I'm trying to help you.
All right. Please help me.
Dingo, ask him about his orders.
Shut up.
I have to rescue the people in Visalia County on Mars. They got stuck after they got a weapon to break through the defense systems of the enemy base.
That's the one you told me about a moment ago.
Yes. The Vector Cannon. It's very important to us to win. That's why I have to rescue them.
You're kidding. How can you rescue them like this?
It's my duty.
I'm not very good at my job,
It's
Henry.
enough to take me as far as the shooter to Mars with you. I know where my comrades are when I get to Mars.
You're asking me to carry
I
you
like to
the
imagine the
shooter.
reason why Taper's nose is so wide is because it's actually very pointy and it's like getting smushed up against his helmet.
I don't think he's that useful.
Like them, we have to destroy Bahram's military fortress. That's why we need that weapon.
The military fortress?
The military fortress. Alman.
Alman?
Alman.
Alman.
Oh, Henry G. I've got a program for an orbital frame, but I don't know anything about its contents, so you're welcome to use it.
Here you go. By the way, do you know the Spaceball scores?
I hope they're in this file you gave me.
Device driver of the sub-weapon Geyser. It works against the enemy's power unit. It can restrict movement for a fixed time.
A sub-weapon?
Sub-weapons support your normal attack with special effects. Select
Wasn't
a
Dingo
sub-weapon
a
by
hot
tilting
shot
the left
pilot?
stick up
Like,
or down while pressing the L1 button. Use it with the circle button. Each time you use the sub-weapon, the sub-gauge goes down. Keep an eye on how much is left.
Ada, what do I have to do when I grab Taper's lev?
Press the L1 button for a short while so that grab appears in the sub-weapon window. Then
You
press
may
the
wish
circle
to
button in
smooch,
front
but
of the
that's up
target
to
wish
you.
to grab. Press the circle button again to let go.
Alright, so Geyser. Sub-weapons in this game are actually good and useful.
What? I don't know if I like this change.
So, yeah, Geyser was in the previous game, except it was completely useless. Now it's very, very good. If you throw it at an enemy, it just stops them from moving or attacking. It's also pressure sensitive, so if you just tap it, you know, it's really wide and you can hit lots of enemies. If you press the button hard, it will probably only hit one enemy, but it's really long range and it homes in on them.
Well, that's
So
pretty handy.
It's really useful for the entire game.
Check your current position on the map. To check the map and current mission status, press the Start button and open the menu.
I'm sick of this.
Hurry!
Alright, so now we just have to grab Taper by the
there
face.
you go, yeah.
Carry him around because he's completely useless. And take him to the shooter that'll launch him to Mars. Yeah, that little weapon window in the bottom left shows what sub-weapon you're using. Just tapping it lets you switch between whatever one you last used and just being able to grab stuff. If you hold it, it pops open the whole list so you can really quickly switch between stuff. It's a lot better than sub-weapon switching in the previous game, which was opening a pause menu and selecting it, or pressing up and down the D-pad awkwardly.
Oh, don't go after my good buddy Taper.
Yeah, so enemies will kind of just beeline straight for Taper, not you generally. Except for that Cyclops. Oh yeah, Guys is also really good for making enemies easy to grab.
Yeah, I can see.
But thankfully, even when enemies kind of beeline towards Taper, he has a ton of health. So you can just let them wail on him for a while and he'll still be okay.
He's got a bit of a beefy look.
Yeah. His health bar says Phantoma, but that's just the name of the LEV unit he's piloting. But yeah, like those eyeball things, a lot of things in the environment are destructible, so like instead of even fighting the eyeballs, if you just blow up the strut they're on, they're just instantly destroyed.
Nice.
Come here, Taper. You just stay right there. Don't wander. I have to go buy some groceries. Just stay in the car. Stay in the orbital frame. I'll be right back. Dad'll be back in 5 minutes. Just calm down.
Right now, Ada is radioing over to say that you're leaving forever, and he's never gonna see you again.
Yeah, Cyclops is a little bit better at dodging Geyser than other enemy types, but you can still get him. Taper, calm down. There is friendly fire with Taper, but it's weird. It feels like the hitbox for him is very tiny, so it's like hard to accidentally hit him,
Well, that's handy.
even when you're fighting really close to him.
So, like, it's possible, but you don't really have to worry about it, is the point.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a... Oh, okay. I thought that was just flying in midair.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Attack with dash and attack at the same time.
I knew it. That's how I play this video game.
Yeah, yeah.
I suggest using
Whoa.
Geyser.
I'll call it defensive offense.
Destroyed. Cyclops destroyed.
It's a title that makes so much sense. It's so intuitive.
Because it has the same initials as dash offset. Obviously, everybody knows what that's gonna mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now your controls work.
That's the shooter.
Hey, my assignment on Mars could be very similar to yours.
Tabor looks a lot like a Transformer.
I will let you know when I get there safely. Thank you for your help.
And then maybe you can write my mother. She worries so much.
That's my line.
Well, I'm leaving now.
Hey, what's Mars like now?
What do you want to know?
How's the military situation?
You should know. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it.
It's a sore spot for me.
Well, there seems to be some kind of insurgency with a vector cannon. That's news you can extrapolate from.
By the way, what's your mission anyway?
Fuck ship up?
Quick! Enemy approaching!
Well, see you later!
Oh shit, Taper's dead, isn't he?
He's been...
That wasn't meant for living things. That was meant for cargo.
He's been reduced to a fine paste right in the back of the cockpit.
Oh. Enemy approaching. Verified as unmanned orbital frame, Raptor. Be careful not to get surrounded.
Okay, so in the previous game, there were enemies that, when they existed in a squad of enemies, it just made everybody else level up. That mechanic's still kind of here. There are commander units now, but when they link up with other enemy types, it just makes them work as a group, and they get completely different attacks that they otherwise do not have.
Oh, okay. So we almost saw some. Oh, no, there's the commander, okay.
Yep. Yeah, as long as that the Raptor commander is still functioning, all the Raptors will constantly block all of your attacks, and they will shoot projectiles that stun lock you non-stop.
Oh, handy. That's great. Love it.
So the easiest way to get around this is to either weed them out with Geyser, or just try and Geyser the commander immediately.
Yeah,
Although
yeah.
it's pretty hard to reach him, so kind of thinning them out is a little easier. But yeah, every single major orbital frame has a commander type that completely changes what their attacks are, and I think that's pretty cool.
Destroyed. ETR reaction gone.
Good job, Dingo.
Get away from me.
Piece of cake.
Mars.
Yep.
It doesn't look any different. What's that?
It's been 2 months, Dingo.
What did you think was gonna happen?
Dingo is gonna take a long fucking time for a planet to look any different.
Viola.
Voila.
I don't want to fight with Viola, even if she is AI. Let's go.
Come on, dude. It's personal. Between me and the person you're impersonating, because you're a robot ghost. Very personal.
Bye.